Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to New Super Mario Bros. Last time we took on World 5, the best world of this game. Today, we are going to be taking on world number 6. As you can see, it is the Cannon, Bullet Bill, Piranha Plant, Pipe world. All of those things combined do not make for a good, easy world. I mean, the world is good and it's fun, but it's not easy like some might think. So, I just thought I'd address that real quick, just in case there are a couple minor slip-ups and KOs here and there. You guys know that it's not me that sucks, it's the world that's pretty difficult. But anyways, guys, make sure you drop a like on this video if you are enjoying the series. 1,000 likes and I will upload 2 videos tomorrow. If you guys want to see that, make sure you drop a like. Anyways, I wanted to address something really quickly, which is something that is always a thing on my videos whenever I upload them, specifically my New Super Mario Bros. Videos. I always upload them rather later in the day as opposed to uploading them earlier, like my Paper Mario video. Even then, my Paper Mario video that I post on a day-to-day basis isn't usually relatively early in terms of, you know, actually posting videos. And the reason I post these videos late is because they take a while to actually make. Like, I don't know these games off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you where all the star coins are, all the secret exits are. I actually have to practice it before I record it for you guys, and that in itself takes about a good hour of my day, just practicing the world. And then recording takes about another 40 minutes, and then rendering takes also another 40 minutes to an hour, and then uploading also takes another 40 minutes to an hour to process the video. So the whole process just to get one single video out takes me about a clean 4 to 5 hours a day. That's for these videos specifically because I have to practice them. But with Paper Mario, they're a lot easier because I just record for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is, and then I render and upload the video. So I'm only really waiting on the rendering time and upload time. So for those of you guys who are asking me to upload them at an earlier time, I could do that, but unfortunately I would have to skip a day of uploads in order to actually do that, or, you know, mass record ahead of time, which I personally don't like doing because it does burn me out when I'm sitting, like, you know, 4 to 5 hours a day just on my computer doing videos and whatnot. I kind of don't really want to be on my computer for that long because it's something that I've been doing for years on end now, and it's okay to get time away from the computer, because it's just like, man, sitting and looking at a monitor all day is not as exciting as you think it looks. But I mean, I do have a lot of fun recording these LPs for you guys, so I just thought I'd address it quickly for those of you guys who are wondering why these videos are always late as opposed to being uploaded earlier in the day. I can try that for New Super Mario Bros. U because I do plan on pre-recording the game ahead of time, so we'll see how that goes out, and maybe you guys will get like actual schedule in terms of videos. I just have to make sure that I'm consistent first before I start, you know, putting too much on my plate again, because the one thing that I want here on the channel right now, and the one thing that I'm focusing on heavily, is getting consistency ready for you guys. And I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job at it for the past, like, you know, 2 weeks or so I'm proud of myself for that. But anyways, welcome to world 6-2. 6-1 was, you know, all right. We did it with the propeller suit. It was very, very hectic and very slow pace. And that's because there was so much going on in terms of bullet bills and those spikes throwing their, or I guess regurgitating spike balls. But this level is, you know, not any worse, I guess, in terms of difficulty. It's actually, if anything, a little bit easier. So what we got to do here is we got to wait for these spiky beetles to come down. These are like the gimmick of this world, at least this level right here, the spiky beetles. There's literally everything here that you don't see. Actually, you probably will see Goombas as well later on in this world somehow or somewhere. I don't remember specifically, but this world's always just been known to be a pretty chaotic world. I always thought World 7 was easier than this. World 8, I actually don't really remember much of World 8. I can't wait to practice it because then I'll refresh my memory. I think it's because I was playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 the other day, and I'm always, you know, thinking of the most recent Mario Bros. Game that I play whenever I think of a Mario Bros. Game. So they all kind of just become one as opposed to, you know, all being different and whatnot. But this part, actually, we can go ahead and kill this piranha plant right here. Now, if you don't have a propeller suit like I do, because I'm like working really hard to keep my propeller suit, I guess I don't really need it at this point, but I just wanted to use it for that part. It would be nice to have in the next level, but dude, this part is actually pretty chaotic. Yep, I knew it. I freaking knew that was gonna happen. Those swoobats always swooping down on business that isn't theirs, and they're trying to get a nice scoop of you. I don't know what that means, but they're literally trying to scoop you down or something. But what I did with the second star coin was it'd be easier to get it with a fire or an ice flower because you can freeze both piranha plants and jump on it. That's what I was trying to say, because I knew like the way I did it wasn't a way that everybody would most likely do it. They'd probably just wait to get the ice flower and then just freeze the piranha plants and then just jump on the ice blocks and get the star coin. But I mean, that's also an alternate way. I just like doing it with the item that I have. You know, I'm the kind of person that likes to hold on to my item as long as I possibly can. If I see an item and I have another item that I'm wearing that I like, I wouldn't trade it out for the item that I'm wearing that I like. Just because, why would you do that, you know? Keep that item. But, I mean, it is the game. The game does know, you know, what it does. So, when it gives you a fire flower, you better use that fire flower because it wants you to use that fire flower because it will probably be helpful for you to use that fire flower. Wow. Did you see that? He threw me off. I couldn't even get the red coins. What a sucker. Oh, man. And then we have these hammer bros. Well, I guess they're not really bros. Well, what are these things? They're very big. They're like hammer bros, but they're just extra large. These are the guys that ate all the Goombas, I guess. They're the ones that just eat Goombas, and then the other ones are probably just vegetarians. They don't eat Goombas. They don't eat Koopas. They don't eat any of that. They just stick to nice and clean mushrooms, toads, you know, because they are vegetarian. I guess Mario and Luigi sort of are vegetarian when you think about it. All they eat is pasta, spaghetti, ravioli, fettuccine alfredo, I guess. Anything Italian, maybe a little bit of pizza here and there. But Mario's got to watch out, you know, for his weight and whatnot. I don't know, though. Anyways, we're going on to 6-3, guys. What do you think Mario eats? Let me know down in the comment section below. I know there was like a Mario TV show. I don't know if it actually showed off what they ate or not. I used to watch it way back when I was a kid, but I always thought it was really bad because it was really old and I couldn't really get into it. It just kind of made me cringe. And I was like, man, I wish they made a real good Mario TV show. Because it like, when you have like this personality of Mario or someone in your head or something in your head, it's easy for it to get ruined by something else. Like, for example, if you have this image of, let's say, like me in your head, right? Okay, and you've never seen how I looked, but you just imagine my face. And then I reveal my face, and then I don't look how you created me in your head. It's just that in itself disappoints you. And then, you know, you don't like it. That's what I'm trying to say about the Super Mario TV show. It was like that, you know? Because Mario was way different than I imagined him to be. Same with Luigi, the way they talked, the way they acted. And it was like, if this is how they are, man, I don't know if I like the Mario Bros. But, you know, it's just a TV show, man. It's not even real. It's not. I don't even think it was officially by Nintendo. So, this star coin, you have to be extra careful when you try to grab it. There we go. You don't want to get that piranha plant to accidentally bite down on you, because that would really suck. And once we grab that, we actually have one more star coin left. Just got to be extra careful during these parts right here. The best thing is to do that, let both of these things fall, and then they'll just, you know, knock each other out. That's what they do, man. They just love headbutting. It's because they have hard shells, man. If I had a hard shell, you know what? I'd probably be doing that as well. If my skull was hard, I'd probably wouldn't be afraid to knock people with my head. That'd actually be very mean. Why would I do that? I don't know why I would do that. Why did I say that? I don't know, man. You know, I guess it would come handy in a fight, but try to avoid fights, I guess, as opposed to trying to come up with ways to protect yourself in a fight. So, we gotta climb up here. Whoa, didn't mean to do that, man. Mario, you have slippery feet today. Mario has slippery feet. He's been cursed with slippery feet. This is where star coin number 3 is. Yeah, you get a nice cannon view. All those beautiful mountains and whatnot. You know, I've never really seen any canyons in real life. The closest things to like canyons and whatnot I've seen would probably be like the mountains in LA, sort of. And I guess when we were flying over Phoenix coming back from LA, not Phoenix, but rather Arizona. I think we were flying through Arizona. And we were able to see like canyons and whatnot. They were pretty sick. It makes you really like think about how small we are as human beings when you see like the earth and whatnot like that. But I mean, it would be pretty nice to go to the Grand Canyon or someplace. Probably Grand Canyon, you know, get a nice view of nature and all that good stuff. That's what this reminds me of. Mario, you are one lucky person. He gets to explore the world and visit all these scenic places in his world, and everybody loves him. And he doesn't even have to work. He can just sit on his butt and everybody will feed him. He can find coins in places where people can't find coins. Like, that is the true rich guy. Like, I mean, seriously, when you think about it, if you could go find gold wherever you want to go, or wherever you go, that's it, you're set, man. You can just always travel the world and find gold whenever you need some gold to go buy some stuff. That's what Mario literally does. He finds coins, buys some stuff, and continues always adventuring. Oh man, that's what pirates used to do, sort of. Pirates. Man, I forgot about pirates. That's crazy. Now that I'm thinking about it, people actually existed like that. They would travel the world on a boat. They'd spend their entire lives on a ship just to look for gold. Isn't it that crazy to think about? Like, you had these real things, and I didn't really start thinking about that until I visited this place in Massachusetts called Pirate Grove or something. I'm pretty sure I was in I want to say I was in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Pretty sure, yeah, I was in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and we were out doing mini golfing, and they had this whole treasure island thing set up for mini golf, and had a lot of pirate related things, and it made me think. And it had like tombstones of pirates. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they were empty, but you know, it's like, here lies pirate so and so, and these people were real people. They were legit people, like actual pirates and whatnot. And it makes you think, like, man, these guys this is how they lived their life. They were on a ship and they traveled looking for gold. That's how they spent their entire lives. I could not do that, man. I don't care how much gold I need. I don't think I could ever love gold or anything to the point where I would dedicate my life to only doing that thing, you know? But nonetheless, I guess it's their passion, so I can't really hate on that for them. Because, you know, they were chasing their passion. I'm still looking for my passion. I don't know what it is, what it could be, but for now we're just kind of doing this video games thingamajig, because this is what I currently enjoy doing. But I do plan on going back to school this semester. I actually was thinking that about a lot, because as some of you guys know, I did drop out like a few years back, and I thought about it, like, you know, if I could have just continued and finished, I would have been graduated by now. I could have been doing a different major if I wanted to. So, I mean, it doesn't really hurt to have an education. Like, it seriously doesn't. Like, if you have $1 billion, get an education and it will not hurt you. Learning does not harm you. Like, the more knowledge you have, the better, if anything. So that's just how I see it. Before, I used to just think, like, you know, if you have a good job, what's the point of going to school? But that's literally that's like not a good way to think of things at all. You should always think of always trying to learn. Seriously, it's probably one of the best qualities us as human beings have. The fact that we are able to learn and create off of, you know, learning things. And that's how we built this world. We literally built it because, you know, we learn and we just get together, man, and build. I don't know where I'm going with this, dude. But anyways, we made it to the tower. I'm surprised, man. I'm actually cruising through this pretty easily. That's, I guess, what happens when you practice this. So the propeller suit's coming in handy in this level, because as you can see, we just grabbed the first star coin. Doing this without the propeller suit is actually also pretty easy, but with the propeller suit, you get that extra oomph, and that's it. You know, they used to say that in proactive commercials. You know, whenever you warp the proactive, you get that extra oomph, and I always wondered what that meant, but I never figured it out. But it's something that stuck. You get that extra oomph when you spin with that propeller suit, and look at that, man. We failed because I guess we took it for granted. And come on. There we go. Very nice. We grabbed star coin number 2 as well. Ooh, and they both meet at one point. They look like pencils, sort of. All right, come on, faster. Woo! And we made it. So we're doing pretty good right now. We are about halfway, almost a little over halfway. The size of the top half is the same as the size of the bottom half. So climbing to the middle is like climbing all the way up to the top. But doing it from the bottom to the top means you're just doing the double. That doesn't make any sense. The double. What am I saying right now? I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get in the pipe, and it's gonna send us flying. There we go. And now we just have to make sure that we are not. Okay, just don't clip. Don't clip. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay. Come on, faster. 1, 2, 3. All. There we go. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good. I'm falling. Oh, man. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Okay, this is a perfect spot to hide out at. So there's a fire flower here. This is what I'm telling you guys. See, the game give you a fire flower because they want you to use it, but I have a propeller suit and I like the propeller suit more, so I'm not gonna get that fire flower. Even if the game is throwing it at me in my face saying, here, grab it. You know you want it. I'm still not gonna get it. What's up, Morton? How you doing, buddy boy? I have a nice present for you. It's called my feet. I'm gonna jump on your head, and that's it. So this boss battle is actually a little bit trickier, only because the platform that you have in terms of Morton, you know, going psycho on is very, very small. So it's very easy to get clipped by Morton in this one. And then you have the two things coming down from each side, so it does make it a little bit tricky to stand on each platform. But when you have the propeller suit, like you just witnessed, it is pretty easy to do. I tried it a couple times, different ways, and this is the way that I like it. It's just, it makes it easy for me. So we did it. We completed the first half of World 6. Now we have 4 more levels remaining. And we have 2 secret exits in the level. Actually, we completed over half. We had 5 levels done. Yeah, 5 levels. So we only have 1, 2, and then the castle, 3. That's perfect. That is perfect, my friends. So with the next 2 levels, I will be doing them, I think, secret exits first and then regular exits. And then I will just, after I do the secret exit, I'll just meet you guys halfway, because usually the secret exit appears about at the halfway mark of the level. And then I'll just show off the regular exit, so then that way you guys are satisfied. You can't complain that I didn't show it all off, because you know what, man? I don't like it when people complain about my imperfections, because nobody's perfect. Just kidding. Mario's pretty perfect, you know. I'm just kidding. Mario is far from perfect. I don't know, actually. It depends on your definition of perfect, you know. I don't really think there's anything that can be perfect. I mean, when you think about it, there's always something that could use a little more work. Like, for example, Mario could get better at not sliding. And he'd be perfect, I guess. These Koopas here could get better at dancing with the beat, and I guess they'd be perfect. This birthday just needs to get out of these waters, and then the water would be nice and perfect. But anyways, we made it to the secret exit as well. Star coin number 3. Yo, where is it, Sully? Well, that's a great question. It's actually pretty hidden inside of this vine. And here he comes. Wow, are you seriously gonna kill me today? Like, you really have to do this to me, my boy. He's just not having a good day today. He's just trying to take it all out on me because he's very frustrated. Any mushrooms in this thing? Nope. No mushrooms at all. That kind of sucks. I was hoping that I was going to get a mushroom, but doesn't really seem like we're going to get anything out of this one. All right, here we go. Let's go. Yes, star coin number 3. And we have 99 coins. That is pretty intense. And almost 69 lives. I am on a roll today, my friends. So that is actually it for this level. I'm going to, like I said, meet you guys about halfway through the level. Probably about at the part where we get the vine. And then I will show off the regular exit. I think that path, yeah, only unlocked the way all the way up to the castle. So if you did, you could skip the next level entirely. But you know me, I can't do that. I won't do that. And Mario won't accept me doing that. So I'll see you guys halfway. Alright guys, so here we are, and I brought this nice handy dandy block of propellerness to float my way all the way to the finish line. I guess, wow, that was it? That was pretty easy. I mean, come on, there was literally no like challenge in that whatsoever. They just brought us there to the end. Only 2 more steps, and that was it. It's kind of stupid, you know, that you have to play the levels twice just to get the secret exit and the regular exit. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So now that that's done and over with, we can now move on to World 6-6. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay, 6-6. That's right. That makes sense. I forgot about the tower, and it's not a numbered level. It's just a thing. It's 6-T, you know. But this level right here, guys, is actually a pretty interesting level, and it will be a pretty interesting level for me to do, considering that I'm not playing it with a Wiimote. I'm using my Xbox One controller, as I've mentioned before in the past, to play this game. So you see the thingamajig that Mario, with the lamp on the platform that we're on, that only moves when you move the joystick, and it's very hard for me to move the joystick because my thumbs are on the X, Y, A, B buttons, meaning that if I take my hands off the jumping, it's probably going to be pretty hard for me to do this. So I figured out a way to do it, fortunately, and you know, if I told you guys, you'd probably laugh. Using my chin. I know, it sounds pretty stupid, but it works. Using my chin works. I have to just put the controller very close to my face to do it, and it works perfectly fine. If anybody saw me doing this, probably like, why is he smelling his controller? But I'm not smelling my controller, trust me. Too bad you can't see it, though. Because I'm telling you, man, it's pretty funny. Just kidding, I don't know. Anyways, that was star coin number 1. We just passed it. We got it like 20 seconds ago. The remaining star coins aren't actually hidden or anything like that. I mean, I guess sort of they are. They're out of the way, you know. You can't just find them. You have to put in a little bit of effort to get to them, and then you will get to them. They're not like the next level. But man, I am just so ready to be done with this game, to move on to New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. I can't wait for that game because it has been a minute since I've played that game and 100%ed it. Like, I did do like a playthrough with that with one of my friends on their channel like a few years ago, and we didn't play through it 100%. We just kind of did some really, you know, fast speed. And that wasn't even a speed run. That's kind of a disgrace to the speedrunners to say it was a speed run. It was like just a quick playthrough of the game. Lots of very, very bad deaths. And it was just, you know, us not taking the game seriously. And like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually played the game and 100%ed it. So I'm very, very excited about this because it's going to feel like a brand new game to me. I could already tell. Because, I mean, I've only ever played that game like 3 times total or something. So, yeah, I cannot wait, my friends. So, that was star coin number 2 that we picked up a little earlier ago. Now we have one last star coin, which is actually up here. We have to go underneath. There we go. Come on, jump. Nope, jump. There we go. Grab the coin. And then slide all the way back. Oh, man. Be careful. Be careful. Now, this is the part where it gets a little tricky because you have these guys, the Fire Bros. They are pretty heated. I guess they got in an argument, a heated debate, and then they just started tossing fire at one another. And then they came to the agreement that, hey, maybe we should just attack Mario. So here we have 3 Fire Bros. Instead of attacking each other, attacking me like I did anything to them. I'm just here trying to find some gold, man. Like, seriously, that's all I'm trying to do. These guys are trying to throw me off and kill my vibe by doing said things. So we just gotta be extra careful because you have Subats as well swooping down on your face. I don't know why they're always here, man. Seriously, guys, find another cave. This isn't Gotham City. All right, and we're just gonna put that right there. Very nice. Perfect. And that, my friends, should be the secret exit of this level. Meaning we have to do this again. So I will see you guys at the halfway mark. I guess the halfway mark would be where the hammer or the Fire Bros were, because that's where we found the pipe. Even though that came way after the checkpoint, but still. I'll see you guys there where the Fire Bros are. Hopefully I can kick their butts. If not, you know, I'm going to try to do some fire dodging and, yeah, beat the level again. Alright, guys, here we are back where the Fire Bros are spitting their fire. Oh man, this is where it begins. This is how it all begins. This is how it will end. The Fire Bros will end me right here. Okay, I have to just be extra careful not to let them. Oh man, it's like the thing moves to you. Oh, come on. It knows where you are. And it just literally targets at you. That's how it works. It's kind of stupid. But we did it! We made it to the end. Wow. Man, it didn't. It's like it didn't suck to play it the first time. That they wanted you to do it again. That's just a level that I don't think I could ever play, you know. Fun, recording, that level is, I'm over with, you know. I'm good. Thank you so much. We had our fun. So that is it. Now we can go ahead and make our way to the tippity top of this canyon and beat the boss. Oh, no! I forgot about these bullet bills. Oh, man. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. All right. I'm going to try to avoid them at all costs. And all right. Yep, so I died. I'm not even going to bother beating that. We're going to go ahead and use a mushroom and jump into World 6 dash castle, the castle of World 6. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys this, but guess what? This world also has a secret airship. It's not really secret, it's just an airship. I don't know why I said secret airship. I was probably thinking of secret exit, but no, this world has an airship, and I forgot about that, so we're gonna have to do it after this. I got a little too excited that we were done with this world, but nope. Completely forgot about that airship. So anyways, what can I say about this castle? It's pretty nice. I love the atmosphere. It feels like a castle because, you know, it's not gloomy, dark like all the other castles that we've played so far in this game. And it's pretty fun to do because you're just moving very fast. And the star coins are all in pretty well put locations. They're all in like high locations. I don't know what the gimmick about that is. Maybe it's to stay above the lava or something. I don't know. But for the most part, yeah, they're all easy to get. And the castle in itself is very, very easy to play through as well. So we got the checkpoint. That's it for the checkpoint. Wow, we're back to 69 lives. That's not good. I need to change that. Go ahead and make our way to this part. You can actually get yourself an ice flower, which I'm going to hold off on grabbing just in case I need to grab another one. Here's hoping that I don't, but you never know what can happen. Uh-oh. These things will keep coming down as well. I guess it depends on where they are at the time in terms of how they come down and how much of them come down at once. But for the most part, they're also pretty easy to avoid if you know how to jump properly. And once we do make it to the next platform after this one, we will have the final star coin, which is right there. Okay, here is the problem now. How am I supposed to get it with all of these things coming down at me? Oh man, alright, this is not good. This is no good. No, no. There we go, guys. It only took me like a good 40 seconds to get that. If you actually look at the counter of the time, yeah, it went down by a lot. But I should have cut out most of it. I just for some reason couldn't get a good jump to grab it, but I guess I figured it out eventually. You have to do it from the corner of the platform, not like the middle or anything like that. But nonetheless, we made it to Morton, the boss of World 6. My boy, Morton, I want to give you a big hug right now. Like, seriously, man. You just look like you need it. So, here we go. We are about to take this guy on. Honestly, he's probably the scariest looking of all the Koopas. Just looking at him, you do kind of like, whoa, what is that? Like, imagine if this were real. He would be pretty fearsome. Like, he kind of has the clown painting on his face. He's very, very big and muscular. He has a huge mouth, very, very sharp teeth. He sounds like he can kill you in just, you know, I don't know, I guess I was gonna say 2 screams, but it doesn't look like he can kill you with his screams. Maybe he could. Maybe if he scares you well enough, he could probably put you to cardiac arrest or something, but that just messed up. Anyways, you missed your ship, dude. What are you gonna do about that, little man? Yep. You always do that. You always like to make fun of me, stick your tongue out, and then you miss your ride. And then he still gets away. I know, what kind of bogus is that? So I gotta chase him down, and I guess his ship is waiting for him on these puffy clouds. These blankets of clouds that you can walk on. Whoa, what was that? The thing just glitched. My game just flickered or something. So here we go, World 6-Airship, the final level of World 6, the true final level of World 6. And this one I actually did not practice, but for the most part, these airships are actually pretty easy. So unlike everything else, it doesn't need any practice. So let me see. I mean, it's moving pretty slow pace, I guess. It's not really bad. We just gotta watch out for these Monty moles. They love putting Monty Moles in airships. Like, come on, game. Do a little something else. I'd rather have Paratroopas, maybe Paragoombas, which is something you never see in New Super Mario Bros. Games. I don't know why that is. Like, Paragoombas are like a... come on. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I was going to say the Paragoombas are a pretty rare enemy to see, honestly, nowadays in games. But, dude, stop throwing your wrench at me. How do you guys have so many wrenches? Like, seriously. Bob the Builder would be very happy if you donated those to him. You know how many people my boy Bob the Builder can help? A lot. He can help a lot of people with those wrench. Alright, so I guess the arrow's pointing go to the right, but there is this pipe here, which doesn't really seem like it's at the right side. So we're just gonna go ahead and make our way inside and hopefully find the second star coin, the gold that we're looking for, not these little coins. Yep, there it is. I see you. I see you. There we go. But now I need to get a checkpoint or something, because I'm dangerously low on health. AKA one more hit and that's it for Mario. There we go. Checkpoint it is. And maybe an item box. I know I'm sounding a little too greedy right now, but an item box would be nice. Ooh, maybe these red coins. Sometimes the red coins give you 1-ups, but I think that's only if you have 2 power-ups. So, you best to give me a nice clean power-up game. Yes! An ice flower. I wanted one of these anyways. It's like you read my mind. They knew that I wanted one. They're like, you know what? Here you go. Have an ice flower. And where is this? Oh, there it is. The last star coin. Wow, I was literally thinking of it. You know, I just can't sit at ease until I have all of the star coins. Because then I get paranoid that I might have skipped over one. And I'm like, oh man, now I gotta go stop this game and go back and look for another one. And it's just, you know, not cool to do. Alright, let me watch out for this guy. Because I knew the wrenches were coming at me again. Like, seriously, why would you do this to Mario? What did Mario do to deserve to be, you know, a monkey with wrenches thrown at him? He's the monkey in the middle, and wrenches are coming at me from both sides. This does not sound like a fun game of monkey in the middle. But we made it finally to the warp pipe. Very slow paced level, man. Just going very slow. You want to do this? Seriously, Bowser Jr., you see how messed up your clown cart is? But I will show you who the real boss is. Oh, wow. This is actually very easy to do with a controller because you're not shaking your remote. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Get knocked in there. Go. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Get knocked back in there, sucker. What you trying to do? Look at this guy. You trying to fight me? You trying to fight me? Look at mine. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Mario showed him who the real boss was. Good job, Mario. I'm proud of you. That's not child abuse. Don't worry about it. You know, even though Bowser Jr. is a baby, he's kind of an evil baby. So we had every right to you know, spank him a little bit. Just because, you know, we needed to show him some respect and to respect his elders. I mean, come on. I'm as old as his dad. For real, though. Mario and Bowser are about the same age. So this dude is picking a fight with a man the age of his dad. It's pretty weird, but nonetheless, we made it, guys, to World 7, and this is probably going to be a very long world as well to do, so we are going to get started on it right away. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace out.